Good morning and thank you for joining us at Easy Cooking today. My girls have asked me to make a very traditional savory feta cheese filo dough pastry for breakfast, so that's what we're having today. First, let's see what ingredients we need. Eggs, feta cheese,
plain yogurt,
baking soda,
olive oil and egg. Filo dough.
Before we get going, as always, please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share with your family and friends. Now that we know what we need to make our breakfast today, let's begin. First, we're going to beat our eggs before we mix everything else in there. We just need to do that for a few seconds. I know, Natalie.
Look up.
Yeah, Daddy's doing this. After this is done, we're going to mix our feta cheese in there and we're going to crumble it a little bit more. Now, I do buy my feta cheese in blocks and crumble it myself. Because if you buy the pre-crumbled feta cheese, it's dry and it's just nasty. I don't even know how that can be called feta cheese. So we're going to crumble a little more. Mix it with the egg. Of course, before I forget, warm up your oven to 350 before you start. That way, by the time you're done, everything will be nice and heated and you can just put your pastry in the oven.
Wink, wink, mama. Wink, wink, mama.
We'll do that a little more. We want to make sure that it's nicely crumbled. You don't want too big hunks of feta cheese in there. I mean, some hunks are okay, but...
Yummy Banica.
I know it's your favorite, isn't it, Lily? That should be good.
Whisk.
We're gonna do that a little more with a spoon too here in a second. Okay, now
No, thanks.
we're gonna get our yogurt.
I want Reese's. Is that yogurt?
Yep, that's actually the yogurt that your uncle made. We're lucky today we have some homemade yogurt from Lilia's uncle, aka my brother. And we're gonna put the baking soda and our oil. Okay, we're good. And now we're gonna stir a little more. I wanna make sure this is stirred well. Make sure everything is mixed well. What you want is to have the oil lines disappear, basically. Hey, Natalie, you got a piece of candy already?
Yeah.
Before breakfast?
Yes.
Natalie, you piggy. Okay, I see a couple of big hunks. I'm gonna squish them. As you're mixing, watch for big hunks of feta cheese. You want to squish them a little bit, but rather than that, right now we're good. So there's no more oil streaks, which means it's mixed pretty good. We don't need to worry about it anymore. Now, we're gonna get a pre-greased pie pan. Not pie, pre-greased cake pan, 13 by 19 and a half. And then we're gonna get our filo dough. I buy filo dough from Meijer and what's that, baby? I know. I buy filo dough from Meijer. It comes in
you get a half, Daddy.
2 rolls like this.
Daddy, you get a half.
Oh, thank you, baby. Actually, your sister can have it. And while you're working with the first roll, make sure to keep the second roll in the fridge. Otherwise, it's going to warm up too much and it's not going to be very good to work with. You're going to have a harder time working with it. And also, take your filo dough and put it in the fridge the night before. Filo dough comes frozen. You want to put it in the fridge the night before. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to work with it. Okay, we unroll it like this. I like this one that I get from Meijer because the sheets fit perfectly in a cake pan. So we're gonna start by getting, again, my pan is already pre-greased. We're gonna get 2 sheets, maybe, this one, maybe giving me a little bit of a problem here. The first couple of sheets usually start off difficult, but we'll make it work. Oh, this one fell apart. You know what? I'm gonna set that aside and I'm gonna start with the second, because we always have a couple of sheets left. Let's start with the second. Okay, there you go. This is a lot better. 2 sheets.
Wow, yummy.
If it breaks a little bit, not the end of the world, as long as we can get it in here. And then we're gonna take a couple spoonfuls of this. And we're gonna dab it like that in the tray. Make sure you get it nicely around the corners so your corners are not dry.
Daddy, is the Feta cheese in there?
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to get
I'll get a little bit more.
And I took a
Get
bite.
those corners. Okay. This is pretty much what you want to get in there, and then we're gonna keep going.
Daddy, is that supposed to be the glue?
That is the glue, honey.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby. You see Daddy over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Mama start the oven? I think Mama
Hi,
did.
Daddy. Nope.
Uh-oh. I should probably start the oven.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby. Daddy, go
Oh,
start the
yummy,
oven.
yummy, yummy.
Let's go change your purple.
Okay. And this was our last layer. Oh, it's looking gorgeous. I'm gonna clean my pan a little bit because otherwise this is gonna cook a little filthy on top and it's gonna dry and stick. Now for the last step, we're gonna get, this is a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. I did not measure it, so I could have just put a little extra. And 1 egg in there. And we're gonna use that. Actually, I may have gone overboard on the oil, so I may not use the whole thing.
Me made this.
Since I did a measure, could be a little too much. We'll see. I'll drip. I usually just brush it on top, but it's easier if I just do this and then go like that. That's a lot easier than trying to dip your brush in the container and then trying to spread it a little bit at a time. Brush it nice and generous. We want that top layer to be soaked because otherwise it will just flake off. And we don't want that. Can put a little more. I'll try to grab mainly egg from here. If that's even possible at this point. There you go. And what we want too is we're gonna push on the edges because we want them to be soaked too. We don't want your edges to flake off too. So we're gonna go like this and push on those edges. And that will get some
Coffee.
oil and egg mixture in there.
Mommy, coffee. Ha.
And it also prevents the edge from sticking.
Oh,
To the pan.
yummy, Daddy.
What's that, Natalie?
Yummy.
Yeah, it is yummy, isn't it?
Eggy.
Yeah, let's get a little more of this over here. And our oven just warmed up. I actually forgot to turn it on before I started. Luckily, by the time I laid everything in the pan, it warmed up. Again, 350. We're gonna cook it for about 45 minutes to start with. I will put 1 hour on the recipe because it really depends on your oven. Natalie, have some oil on the counter, honey. Please don't put your feet here. Thank you, babe. So again, I'll put 1 hour on the recipe, but start it with 45 minutes. See how it looks on 45 minutes. You're looking for golden brown color. We're gonna put it in and start our timer. We'll see you in a few.
Bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Our timer just went off, so our Banitza's ready. We're gonna turn everything off. Actually, it took only 45 minutes today. If you make a double batch, it may take a little longer. And this is what you're looking for, this brown, it's a little darker brown gold color than anything. Now, the Banitza is very fluffy when it first comes out. So give it about 5-10 minutes. It will go down a little bit. Don't be alarmed. That's normal because of the baking soda. Don't cut into it right away. Let it sit for 5-10 minutes and then you can cut it up. I got a little small spatula. I got a non-stick pan, so I'm going to use a silicone spatula. Slice it up in small pieces and we'll have some here in a minute. And now it's the most exciting part of our video, of course, trying our food. Now I just want to show you how nice and moist and flaky it is. I mean, just look at it. There's feta cheese in every bite. It's really awesome. It tears to pieces very nicely. It's cooked perfectly. I guess 45 minutes in my oven is good enough. Depending on your equipment, you may want to bump it up to 1 hour depending on how yours is. I mean, if I open it, I don't generally do that, but if I open it, you can see how flaky it is inside. It's really good. It's crispy on the outside. It turned out really good. The key is good quality feta cheese. Don't get the pre-crumbled, dry, no flavor cheese. Get yourself a good block of cheese from a good store.
Nelly, what do you think?
Natalie, good? Awesome, baby. Don't choke yourself. I know it's good. Don't put too big bites. Well, you guys enjoy your day. I'll see you next time.